Video to give you some tips about how to find good quality ingredients for free. Okay, number one, bones. Go to your organic butcher and buy bones. So I know it depends on the country. From what I understood, in the US, they don't give bones for free anymore because there was a whole trend about bone broth lately. So they don't, in some places, they don't give the bones anymore. They sell them. So if it's your case in your country, of course, this might not apply to you. But in other countries, like in Europe, usually you go to your organic butcher and they throw away the bones. So just contact your organic butcher. It has to be organic. It's important. Everything I say in this video will be organic. Okay. So contact your organic butcher and ask him to keep like 1 kilo of bones. Okay, and yeah, you will get 1 kilo of bones. Usually on the bones there are always some meat left, some parts of meat that you cannot cut off from the bones. And when you make bone broth, when you cook the bones for several hours, so I have a whole video about bone broth. I will put the link up there. So when you make bone broth, not only you have the gelatin coming out from the bones and from the cartilage, from the tendons, you also have these pieces of meat that come off the bones and that you can eat. Okay, so when I cook like 1 kilo of bones, I always get like a whole bowl of meat. And so with 1 kilo of free grass-fed organic bones, I have like for almost 1 week of meals. So you can eat for free for almost 1 week only with bones. So this was my tip number one. And of course, you know that bone broth is also excellent to heal your gut. But again, watch my video about bone broth if you don't know bone broth. So that was tip number one. Tip number two, still at your organic butcher, buy chicken feet. And it's the same. Here, they throw away the chicken feet. When they sell whole chickens, they cut the feet and they throw the feet away. So instead, ask your butcher to keep the feet for you, okay? And it's the same. You can make bone broth with chicken feet or meat stock with chicken feet. You don't even have to cook your meat stock or you don't have to cook your chicken feet that long, because bone broth is like at least 12 hours. Meat stock, it's like at least like 4 or 5 hours of cooking. But you can cook your chicken feet for like 1 hour and it's great. It's delicious. And so in our Western world, we are not so used to eat chicken feet. But in some countries like in Asia, it's very common to eat chicken feet, and it's like a delicacy, and it's actually very good. It's very gelatinous. It's delicious. So, and again, that's a very healthy food full of gelatin that will repair your gut, organic and for free. Tip number three, go to the place where you buy fish and ask the seller to give you the bones and the heads of fish. So I used to do that when I was living in Mexico. In France, I can't really find a place where I can buy fish, but maybe I didn't really research. But anyway, what I used to do there was a market every week, a farmer's market every week, and I was always going to the same fisher shop. And this guy would, sell the fillets of the fish. And so he had like whole fish, okay? And he would cut the fish into pieces and sell the fillets and throw away the heads and the bones. So I would ask him if he could give me the heads and the bones. And he gave them to me for free. And it's the same, I was making bone broth from the heads and the bones of fish. And again, it's excellent. Again, it repairs your gut. It's very gelatinous, so it's actually more gelatinous than bones from animals. Yeah, and also the advantage of doing bone broth with fish bones is that you get nutrients that you don't have in meat, like iodine, for example. Another tip: learn some wild edible plants. Okay, so you just go in nature So that's for the vegetable part, okay? So you just go in nature and you harvest wild edible plants. It's free. And again, it's very healthy because you know that these plants were not sprayed with glyphosate or any other chemical. So it's really not as complicated as people can think. Most people think that they cannot learn the wild edible plants because they are afraid to harvest poisonous plants and it's dangerous and blah blah. But really, stop thinking that, because that's not true. First of all, it's very easy. You don't need to become an expert. You can only learn like 10 different edible plants. And you will always find some of these plants wherever you go. And also, actually, you don't imagine how many different wild plants are edible. There are not so many poisonous plants. There are, yes, but it's not like nature is not like trying to kill you all the time. Okay, so yeah, just learn a few wild edible plants and you will have free vegetables and excellent, because not poisonous. Okay, so just for an example, who doesn't know dandelion? Everybody knows how to recognize dandelion. So dandelion grows everywhere. You will always find dandelion anywhere you go. So this is edible, this is excellent for your health, it's excellent for your liver, for your kidneys, for your skin, it's excellent. And you can eat the whole plant, the flower, the leaves, the roots, okay? Who doesn't know stinging nettles? It's the same, it grows everywhere, it's very nutritious, it's great, it's great for your kidneys and therefore for your skin also. So just learn like 10 edible plants. And then last tip, so this one is not like for free, it's not free food, but it's very cheap food. So let's go back to the organic butcher. You can buy organ meats at your organic butcher that are very cheap. So again, I guess it's different depending where you live, but here where I live, for example, lamb liver is much cheaper than veal liver, okay? And it's as nutritious and as excellent, but it's way cheaper. Kidneys also are cheaper, are very cheap. So talk to your organic butcher and ask him if he sells organ meats and how much it is. So yeah, lamb liver is usually very cheap, and poultry, chicken liver is also usually very cheap and excellent, again, if it's organic. Okay, and there's just one last tip for great quality meat for free, but I cannot say it here on video, so I will keep this tip for the people who bought my course, who are my clients, because yeah, it's something that I cannot say like to too many people, because then it would be complicated. But it's one of the best tips to have excellent meat for free. And yeah, I want to give this tip to the people who support me by helping me and by taking their health seriously and buying the course or buying consultations with me. So yeah, if you are one of my clients and you watch this video, and if you want to know this last tip, just write me an email and I will tell you what it is. Okay, I hope you like this video, and if you have questions, you can ask in the comments. Let me know if you like this type of video. Let me know also if you would like me to make videos about wild edible plants. I'm very interested in that, and I do that myself. I go harvest wild edible plants all the time, but I never did videos because I know there are many channels where people do that, where they show how to recognize the herbs. But if ever it's something that you find interesting, let me know in the comments and maybe I will make videos about that. Okay, I hope you like this video. I see you in the next video. Bye bye.